Feminism con an entire generation of women.
I'm finding myself in a position now where we're making more money than we've ever made, and we are literally the brokest we've ever been. Brokest we've ever been.
But I'm making the most money I ever had my entire life. My husband and I, between the two of us, gross, make like over $80,000 a year. And if you told me a few years ago that $80,000 a year was not going to be enough for a family of four.
I make more than what I made back in 2015. But I am still literally living paycheck to paycheck.
I have to work 60 hours a week and make $80,000 a year to make ends meet. That's insane. I can't even begin to wrap my head around it.
Financially, I don't understand anymore. I don't understand how I make $34 an hour and I can't function. I can't function. I can't pay my bills.
Why are they not talking about where they go buy sushi and go to restaurants every week, go to bars, spend thousands of dollars on purse, clothes, manicures and trips to Miami? These ladies are not talking about how much money they spend on their hair, how much money they spend on their nails, and they are really not talking about all the wasteful spending that they also do.
There's nothing in my life that I can look forward to long term. Like, I can find things that excite me or make me happy or that I'm thankful for in my day-to-day life, but there's nothing in the long run that feels worth it.
I shouldn't be struggling. We make enough money that I shouldn't be struggling.
I hear you whisper underneath your breath.
Denial is a river in Egypt.
We can't afford our rent. We can't afford our prescriptions. We can't afford insulin. We can't afford healthcare.
We were leaving church last night, and my son said, "Mama, I want McDonald's. I'm hungry." And I said, "What moms say? Oh, we have food at home, and I'll make you something when we get there." And he said, "I don't want anything at home. I want McDonald's. I want a cheeseburger." And I was so frustrated with myself that, I told him, I said, "I don't have any money. I don't have any money for that." And he said, "Well, I have money in my piggy bank that you can." That just broke me, because he's only 4. I haven't worked in almost a month, so I'm behind on all of my bills.
We cannot live in this country like this. This is not sustainable.
I remember this was something Kevin Samuels talked about. No society is built for single women. None of these women were meant to do this alone. Our society was built on married people living together.
It was crazy to me. I was just talking to my boss, right? She wanted me to get set up through their system to work from home, because everybody at my job gets to work from home 1 day a week when you've been there for 6 months. Well, my time is coming up to work from home. She was like, "Hey, you need to do this and this and this and this. We'll get you set up to work from home." And I was like, do we have to? Is it a requirement that we work from home 1 day a week? Because I don't have a home. I don't have a place to work from. I don't have that. I can work in the office, and that's it. And how fucked up is it that that's what we all have to deal with right now? I've been working here for 6 months, full-time state job with benefits, and I'm still homeless. I don't think people realize where we're at as a country, because there's no reason that somebody who works full-time for the state can't afford to live in that state.
When are things going to go back to where you can work and support your family without stressing out? Seriously, my bills alone are $3,000 a month. I'm a single mom who receives like $300 a month in child support for 2 kids. I can't do this anymore. I work every single day. I get maybe a day off. Sometimes, if I'm lucky, I'll get 2 fucking days off. I'm sick of it. I'm so sick of this.
Complaining about working 60 hours a week, but being a reasonable, easy to get along with housewife is too much. It's too much like slavery for them. Going 50-50 with a man don't sound so bad now, do it?
I am so sick of this country. I'm so sick of how expensive everything is. Something needs to happen. Where I live, rent is insane. A 2-bedroom is $2,000. I can't go to the grocery store and get a week's worth of groceries without spending $300-$400. These prices are insane. It's ridiculous. Nobody can survive like this, especially if you're alone, you're single. You can't. Like, this country, it sucks. It sucks. I'm sick of it. And I'm tired.
I am so tired of feeling helpless as a parent. Yes, my kids are grown adults. My oldest is 28, my youngest is 25. And I thought by teaching them what I learned, which is you work hard, you get a good job, you're going to get the things in life that you need, right? Worked for me, why wouldn't it work for them? Because it doesn't. Because the world has changed, all right? And now I feel like I see them struggling. And before my generation comes at me, yes, I understand struggling is a part of life. We all struggled. But there's a difference between struggling and drowning, all right? So we struggled and it was tough. But you know what? We made it. We knew there was a light at the end of the tunnel with our struggle. It seems like kids today, no matter how much they struggle, they just get further and further down the water into the drowning point, all right? When I was their age, I was making less than $10 an hour. And I can afford to live on my own. Now you have to be making 6-figure salary to get a decent, tiny little place to live. So what the is going on, and how do we help them as parents? I told my son, all you have to do is work hard, go to college, or join the military like I did. He went to college, got his degree, got a full-time job. He moved back in with me right when he graduated from college because he said, hey, Mom, as soon as I get a job, which was within 2 weeks of him getting out of college, maybe take me 2 months and I'll save up enough money for me to move out. Okay, cool. It's been 10 months. He has saved almost every dime and still can't afford to live. Why are 1-bedroom studio apartments almost $2,000 a month?
These are also some of the women who wanted to be celebrated for not settling just for any type of man. You chose to be strong and independent out here by yourself. Welcome to the real world.
But I'm making the most money I ever had my entire life. My husband and I, between the 2 of us, gross, make like over $80,000 a year.
Both of them are making $80,000 a year. Like, what kind of house are they trying to get? If they are making that kind of money, they probably are just living beyond their means. There's no way that these women can be making all this money and still have nothing left over. Most men can spend less than $300 a month just on the simple things that they like and still have money just to pay their bills. A lot of women just love to overspend, I think. And we all know that a lot of Americans are in debt. You know, student loan debt, all kind of credit card bill debt. So I get it. A lot of these women need to be honest and just admit that they need to just cut back on the overspending that some of them do. But these ladies are boss babes and they're independent, so they will be okay. Okay, that's all I got for this one, guys. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Be sure to go and check me out on my other channel at Datingwright Live. Like the video, drop a comment down below. I will see you in the next video.